He got all NBA 4 years in a row, 3 years in the same thing, and never sniffed the best player in the league combo. He like it's. I just don't know if we'll get there.
Well, Ron, with Ron as well, especially like after this season, it's going to be hard to be the best player in the league when Wemby's going to continue to get better. I think that's going to be really difficult. Like, state of the league, yeah, best in the world. I think it's going to be hard when Wemby's getting better and better.
It'll be a cheat code, Damien. How was Wemby going to get better? At defense?
No, he's got a lot.
Thing was shooting guard.
My thing with Ant was I was really impressed with Ant in the OKC game. In the clutch, when he can hit threes, when he can get to the rim, when he can also lock up the other team's best player. Real talk, to your point, that's what made LeBron so good. That's what made Kawhi Leonard so good in his prime. That's why we were so impressed with Kevin Durant when he went to Golden State, because the two-way stuff can put some of these guys over the edge. And if Anthony Edwards can be that, then we can start having some crazy conversations, man.
Yeah, and I want to dispel something very quick. Like, we have to get off this Anthony Edwards lack of playmaking talking point that if you're watching the game is so outdated. When I originally made my top 5 offensive player list that Ron asked me, and I said, yeah, and my argument was Ant is drawing so much attention. When you watch them play, bro, they're gap helping with Ant. They're pre-rotating as like he's shifting the entirety of that defense. And then all of a sudden Ron puts in the chat this stat, which I don't know exactly what it is. And, you know, stats are not all encompassing, but Ant was like number 3 on the list. This gravity stat that Ron put up. Like, if you watch him play, he bends defenses. And you don't even, when you bend defenses to that extent, you don't have to be this S-level tier passer because the passes are simple. When you bend the defense that much, yeah, the guy right next to you is wide open. But yeah, make that pass. It's not a hard pass. Or a lot of the times what you see happening in Minnesota is Ant gets a lot of hockey assists. So he'll make the read, he'll pass it to the open player, and then the defense rotates, they make the extra pass, and then boom, you get a shot. Like, if you watch Minnesota play, he's generating a lot of good offense for that team. I really don't understand the Ant playmaking point.
We mention you through every step of your acceleration to reach the momentum of a future.
No monthly fees, just plug it in and boom, you've got internet.
Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the league, every fan was locked in, every team had intrigue. Straight from the North Pole is Santa Perk. 5 games on the slate. On this day, Punk Stop is the best, but don't get it confused. 2 Eastern contenders got plenty to choose. A wide open East, both funding the prime, Washington Mitchell and the cat. Coleman checked in for McKee comes in for Williams. Allen Iverson is checked in for Buckner. And it's Snow in for Earl Boykins. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes left. There's much more than a good loss with time.
Iverson with the ball.
Here's
Coleman. Good. It's Iverson who picks up the assist. Coleman got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Nice close to that sequence, moving the ball really well. The Magic have gotten a run in their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Turkoglu. Got that one. Turkoglu's got his 3rd basket of the night. That was a nice phenomenal transition. Wide open man and hits him in rhythm.
Hey, sir. RKA.
Iverson outside.
So as Christmas arrives, James ready to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there
makes that an easy
Nice
shot.
joy.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong...
Merry Christmas, Santa Kurt. My favorite line was the
Not
llama.
as good of a
Yeah, more than
Sixers
llama on the
down
line.
5
Nah,
on
that's
the
not-
back from Hastings.
You get any
He's
cookies
just
yet?
been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same
Not
exact
yet,
story
but look,
last
that
time
was
out.
perfection at its finest. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not giving me, I'm in the holiday spirit, but that was perfect. Hey, Mark, thank you later for letting me borrow my hat. That's all I'm good.
Santa Spirit's might have to come down a little later, too. Santa Kurt, thank you very much for my favorite traditions of Christmas Day. There are 5 great matchups on Christmas, so let's take a closer look at the slates, if you will. The first game of the day is the Cavaliers and Knicks. The Knicks beat the Cavs earlier this season, so Mr. Perkins, why do the Cavs need to win this game?
To the wing on the left.
Because they need to prove, one, they need to win it for themselves. Two, they need to prove to the world that they belong. They have been one of the most disappointing teams in this short season. Going on Madison Square Garden on this big stage on Christmas Day, we need to see that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are ready to dance, especially without Evan Mobley in the
Well, next up, we have a battle of the top 2 teams in the West between the Spurs and the Thunder. OKC is down 0-2 in this regular season series. Ramona, Thunder going to solve the Spurs problem. I think so. This is almost like a playoff series because they're playing so many games in so close of a time period. And I think Mark Jackson and his staff, with the Thunder players, they can do some playoff series. I watched a couple of those against the Nuggets. They'll find a way to make it good. Well, after that, which is going to be a great one, it's Cooper Fleck in his first Christmas game. He's facing off against Steph Curry in his 12th, Mr. Spears. What's going to bring about a presence to their team?
Curry on Christmas, come on now. He had 38 last year against the Lakers. He's a star in the Chase Center. Like, wait for Curry after a game.
Not that the drinks room
Matching
the Mavs uniforms. How about Kevin Durant and LeBron James facing off in prime time? The Rockets and the Lakers, they've struggled in December. So what do you expect in this one?
I expect the ball for it all. Both teams are coming off the back-to-back losses. JJ Redick called the Lakers out publicly. Luka is returning. I expect we may be jumping to have the Houston Rockets to find their identity again, and we got KP going on the big stage on Christmas Day. It's going to be positive.
Well, the last game of the day, Timberwolves and Nuggets. Nona, Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic today are the headliners. So you have your eye on this. Probably Jamal Murray in this one because when they played each other so many times and in losses, Jamal Murray is a -9 wins. He's 8.8 plus 8.8. So I think he's the guy that makes the Nuggets go. And he's going to be so important because as Sean just reported, Cam Johnson has been diagnosed with a bone bruise in his right knee as expected to miss quite some time here. But Anthony Edwards has famously said, right, that he can crush at any sport. But he's also improving in the NBA every single year. Through 6 seasons, he's increased his scoring average in every year. He's putting up nearly 30 points a game this season, and our shot for Anya cut off the finish ahead of his Christmas Day race.
To the rim in this one, a lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Hey, look, I don't know if I can beat you here. I'm playing a little pop-up shot.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Pace to Francis.
See, when you got to understand,
Over Snow. Francis' shot is off. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing's going.
And, you can sense his frustration. It's going to be a test of his resolve here.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make it. I love the spirit
one-on-one when it comes to trash
tonight,
talk.
particularly on the offensive end.
I tell you what, Cole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim. There's a reason GA the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Magic trail by 9.
Pretty much, I can understand it for myself on my own because I was trying when I leave. That was like a big year, so I was going out with my money all the time, like, so I couldn't beat my boys. Shit, I mean, yeah, do that. But then those are the guys that when you do something. For the record, you can score 1-1. You can score. 1-1 there. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win. That's C. I don't want to hear that.
His assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And that one's good. McGrady's got 4
Joining us now is our senior insider, Sean. Sean, that conversation was excellent, but we got to start with the most important thing here. You lost the proper challenge and we see you.
One time. It's even to me now. It's all good. Next time we have to play ping pong. This is some baseball, inside baseball thing. We'll play ping pong next time we run it back, and that will not go anywhere.
You're going to now. Well, Sean C. Now it stands for shooter certified here.
Coleman's got the lead up to
You
9
were getting
now
there,
for
Sean.
Philadelphia.
Impressive work down on the block.
Here's Hastings. Iverson covering. Hastings, the pass to Francis.
Stop borrowing money from friends and family.
Just got $260, Bob, and Bayback can give you up to $500 with this account full of extra cash.
Piece of cash. You like $5. I'm trying to use concert tickets that's about to sell out. All right, so I counted a day and look, and it says that no late fees or interest, and I can pay back at a later date thanks to that. It's not paid for a while. It looks like you can get up to $500. I'm getting the account and sell it.
Wow, I just got $260. I can't wait to tell my friends I'm going with them.
This is the best money hack ever. Y'all have to download David.
Over Van Horn. The Magic again can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
McKee for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Hastings got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to McGrady.
No matter the occasion, you can count on us for premium, personalized gifts made just for her. Gifts that show her you've been paying attention, and that you understand how unique she is, how lucky you are.
14. Goes back up, and the layup is good. McGrady's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
Fiery play by McGrady inside, beating out the defensive coverage that time.
Team is off this Sunday when the Eagles take on the Bills. Jalen Hurts. The Philly offense is seemingly trying to shift the 2 dominant wins over the past few weeks. Meanwhile, Josh Allen's led Buffalo in a 4-game win streak, which gives the Bills a chance to steal the AFC East title. Patriots. While the Bills may have already finished their spot in the postseason, Josh Allen has set his sights on something.
The way that I put it in terms is, to win the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. To win the Super Bowl, you got to make the playoffs. Getting in the playoffs is our ticket. Now, what we do with that is up to us.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third.
Tomlin, you've got for entertainment purposes only. Josh Allen talking about the lottery ticket and making it to the postseason. So, as we look through these quarters,
got that one. Turkey's got 9.
A big guy with great range. The defense can't let Turkey find his spot.
This nigga got a Super Bowl.
He does significantly more work with Max.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What David Hurts had, you would say, advantage there, right? And so,
You see the type of dick riding they be doing, man? Oh, it's his hair. It's his hair. These niggas is despicable.
Here's Francis.
5 different rushers on this one game. 4
Kicks it out to Turkoglu.
And for him to be carrying this team into the playoffs, and literally all you have to see is and if defense can just band-aid in that second round because of Josh. So I would just say, with no disrespect to Jalen Hurts, I think he is a freaking baller of himself. Yeah, I would
but
move my way
that's
with
no
that.
excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be
you're
an
doing this
explanation
question,
for it, but certainly doesn't justify
this is a question that's
it.
designed
Even
to
then,
cause
it's
trouble.
that's not a
I
good
think you had a
play.
very respectful answer. It's not even close. And that's coming from an Eagles fan who loves him. But Jalen needs a whole lot to go right to reach his match. He needs a great O-line, great wide receivers, great running back, great
I'm just saying, though.
And then the Rams don't.
This man got a Super Bowl off of, and he's not like that was his first time getting to the Super Bowl.
Well, Super Bowl MVP, that's what Super Bowl and yet he did. But
Like, y'all niggas
it's
buzzing.
never been a good Buffalo.
right there.
Never
Just telling them
once.
no
Here we go. Here we
Makes it
go.
simple. Field goal kicker.
And that's what you
Convert a field
expect from them.
Kickoff team. Make a tackle. Defense. Get a singular stop. And
Make a tackle. What?
He's the guy who puts the team on his back and puts you in a position to win. You're only there because of him. Hurts has had those games, but the consistency level, what he needs in order for everything to go right, it's added by a mile.
That's how I feel for it. Y'all went for who the best player is.
Software gives my business access to the
Thank you.
freelance.
Thank you, fat ass.
We really need e-commerce.
Y'all went for who the best player is, nigga. Which he is the better player. But this nigga can get you to the Super Bowl. For sure. This nigga, Jalen Hurts. He done proved that shit twice.
Josh Allen is the best quarterback to me in the NFL right now because of all of the things that y'all said. I've seen him in the playoffs. He's in the Super Bowl. Now, I know Josh Allen had to play with Patrick Mahomes. He had to go and come in place and lose. It's been a harder pass. The quarterbacks have been over there. They have seen a harder pass this year than it is to get in the NFC. But when you think about this course, whether Hurts or Allen, I wouldn't strip it off what I've seen. I saw him throw for 300 yards in the Super Bowl. I saw him play against Kansas City Chiefs. I don't give a damn if your defensive line was hitting Patrick Mahomes across his head. You still had to go out there and score a point and put him on the board. But in a year when Saquon Barkley was arguably the best player in football, he had to throw the football in the Super Bowl to win the game. The first Super Bowl, he had to throw the football to win the game. So it's not about, and fans are going to get this misconstrued. That's why they think Jalen Hurts is better than Josh Allen. Don't get me wrong. They not listening. Josh Allen, let me say it again, is the best argument because Matthew Stafford is absolutely in that conversation. For this particular year, overall, to me, Josh Allen is the guy you take when you start talking about who you want at that position. But we got to run the fact is the guy that I've seen do it. Against the teams that we talked about, should lose, they should be unbeatable. And all these elements that you talked about, you make one point about what happened for Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Every quarterback is needed. Patrick Mahomes needed Chris Jones to get a good hit. Matthew Stafford needed
Come on, my nigga. You just wasted the steal.
So all of the reserved for every quarterback.
And you gave him a foul. Come on, bro.
And I'm not going to fight for this, but I hear this conversation. Remember before the season started, we had a conversation about what they look good at good quarterback.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, bro. What are y'all niggas doing, bro? Are y'all seriously doing this shit? Y'all was just big riding this man last year. All of a sudden, one of his receivers get mad at him. Now y'all want to, like, come on, my nigga. Stop this shit. It's his hair. His hair. It's his hair.
Jalen Hurts has shown up as much as any other quarterback because there is one quarterback in this conversation that has beat Patrick Mahomes.
Thank you, sir.
Not because he's a better player than Josh Allen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Here's something like an you said the AFC is harder this year than the
Look at that. Fuck, man. You get that shit on the roof.
This is a very
Bonnie was.
Damn.
No joke. Boykins has got 3 assists now in this one. Is playing right now. You tell me, New England, if you take like his Buffalo, usually a favorite in the AFC.
Good.
I think if the New England Patriots
what you gonna do with it?
We just watched the performance. Allen had to hit the get to come back 21 down against New England. And I don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles are a dominant football team, but I saw the Los Angeles Rams. I saw Sam Young interception after interception. I think so. No, but you talk about teams loving it. Joe sucks. I understand that. When I look at the AFC, and I look at this was what 2 years ago, I say, but the fact that Patrick Mahomes is a more than in the playoffs, I think actually makes it hard.
He's ready to talk things through with the
Superman. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm sorry. He frustrated too. He like, bro, what the fuck? I know, bro. His controller tweaking, bro. Johnny Manziel, I'm gonna have to get a new one, bro. Damn. Damn.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Allman.
Bonnie Willis.
I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown
Everything
said
around
to his
Allen
team.
outside of focus
Now, he kept it simple
The
enough.
Bills
He
have
said,
failed their
"Nice work.
quarterback because
We
in the
don't beat
window where
ourselves.
they taught
We
to
walk
break the
away
ball
with the
breaks,
win.
no
Keep it
Lamar,
simple.
no Burrow,
We got
no
this."
Mahomes. You weren't ready to capitalize.
All right, David,
That's going to be something that helps
The
us.
free throw lines
That's
are
why
great
he
way to
needs to
see how
rise up and just
confident
figure out the way
players
to do
feel.
the Superman
Both
thing.
good from the line
Win
that time.
He was winning the Super Bowl
we've got
last year. How disappointing is it if you don't win the next year? They've shown us problems all season long. Sorry,
He's
the
clearly
dynasties.
intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everybody's on the same page.
That's the never heard an Eagles fan talk like this. I went they're only you right now. The bad years, we're so close every year and just had it ripped away.
Sonny
so
what?
grateful for everything I have. Now you look at it, they're not better than the Raiders. I don't think they're grateful.
You are not an Eagles fan.
I'm a very reasonable individual. It's a holiday season.
Sonny
By
Willis.
that logic, are you going with the Eagles?
About to get on that W.
Listen, I sit on this desk every week and they try to fire Sirianni, who has the best winning record in the NFL. It's insanity to me. They're running everybody out.